This is question 4 of the Regression Models book chapter on multivariate tips and tricks. In this question, it asks you to repeat the previous question with the law variable treated as a factor variable. We actually did that in the previous question, so watch that video if you want to see that to show that it agrees whether we treat it as a factor variable or a binary variable. In this problem, though, I wanted to take a minute while I had your attention to just demonstrate a variable that had multiple levels, just to show you what happens when R receives a factor variable and how it creates the dummy variables. So here, referring back to this problem, I've created a petrol price factor level variable. Let's just call it PPF. And it's going to take as a factor variable, it's going to if the petrol price is less than 1.5 standard deviations from the mean, it's going to give it a 1. Then if it's less than or equal to 0 standard deviations from the mean, that's going to be a 1 plus the if it's less than 1.5 standard deviations from the mean, it's going to be less than 1.5, so that'll be a 1. It'll be less than or equal to 0, so that'll be a 1, and it's less than 1.5, so that'll be a 1, and it's less than infinity, so that'll be a 1, so it'll get a value of 4. If it's between 1.5 and 0, then this one will be a 1. The 1.5 one will be 0. Okay, so this will get a value 3. If it's between 0 and 1.5, it'll get a value 2, and so on. Probably you could have done this better. Probably I should have had the inequalities in the other direction, but I more than anything want to just show you a factor level variable. So I'm going to create that data set, and then here I can just show you what it looks like. Table, seatbelts, PPF. Okay, and there you see it's a factor level variable. It has 4 factors, and we have data in each one of the levels of the factor. So if now I fit my model with this variable in there, I just want to show you summary fit curve. So there it is, but what it does is it elects and it chooses level 1 to be the reference level, and then this factor, PPF2, now is the comparison with level 1. This factor, PPF3, is the comparison with level 2, the comparison of level 3 with level 1, and this factor, PPF4, is the comparison of level 4 with level 1. So that's what it does. It automatically picks a reference level, usually the level with the lowest alpha character encoding. Now in this case, it wasn't the best choice because level 4 is actually the highest labeled factor, but it corresponds to the lowest label value of the associated variable that I threshold at various levels to create it. So it wasn't a particularly well done example, but I just wanted to show you what happens when you put a multiple level factor into the LM function.